Welcome friends to Astro Pearl, your own YouTube video channel for KP astrology, and I'm sure it helps you in learning and practicing Krishnamurti Paddhati astrology in a much better way. Last time we had two videos, one on a special topic called KP-Muhurta and the other one fixing KP-Muhurta through Astro-Diamond software. I hope you enjoyed both the videos and you also expressed through a lot of comments, and I am doing this follow-up video for you. Many of you were asking how to implement the Muhurta. The Muhurta is given and how that can be practiced into the reality. Like we call this video today is turning stars into success. And implementation is very important thing. Let us see the challenges in implementation of this Muhurta. And before start, I would like to just thank you for your continuous support and request you to go ahead and press the subscribe button and like the video. Now let's go ahead about the today's topic on implementation. Let me ask you one important question. How many of you have documented, or how many you have experienced that though you have given the Muhurta but your clients could not able to follow it, the timing, or you yourself tried to implement the time set for Muhurta for any particular event in your life and you could not able to do it? What are those challenges? Now, the challenges I broadly categorize into two kind of events. Number one, my general observation first of all on this topic is Muhurtas are not followed because there are challenges for the implementation time. We miss the time somehow. Now let's see for marriages. The Muhurtas are set for marriages and people say either Abhijit Muhurta or any very good Muhurta, and then what happens? People, you invariably see that those Muhurtas are never met. We have also seen after setting the Muhurta by KP method, people could not able to make it because there are so many factors. It is in marriages, for example, there are two parties and two parties there are so many functions to be done, and maybe one function may get delayed and then the other one, which is the most important, you think as per tradition, could not happen at that time. Well, same thing happened could be for housewarming also. So you started and then you get stuck in traffic. You could not able to maintain that Muhurta, though you planned, you set up in advance, and then you could not able to do it. Now one more interesting thing, another example is of taking delivery or possession of your car. I have seen that. So when you go for delivery of the car in showroom, then they say, sir, can you wait for some time, and they will be delivering the car for earlier customer, and then you may have to wait for, you think, maybe 10-15 minutes or half an hour, but then you lose that Muhurta, you know. Particularly in KP Muhurta, it is very important that you start those things on the auspicious time to get full benefit of the Muhurta. One more thing we have seen, like attending the interview. Now attending the interview, you give a Muhurta to somebody, can he follow it? Can that person follow it? Because it is not in his or her hands to say to the interviewer that please interview me at this such and such time. So it is really difficult, though you have given the Muhurta to your client, but they could not able to follow because of these difficulties or observations. As I was mentioning about the two kind of groups primarily. Number one, the implementation of Muhurta is reasonably possible and it can be implemented if we take some precautions. This is the group number 1. Now, which are those situations? Some examples like again marriage, housewarming, then upanayana, then starting some construction project, digging up a borewell. All these examples which I am mentioning, it is definitely possible to start these events on given Muhurta time. Now, how that is possible is, if you give a Muhurta time wide enough that people can follow, not very precise to 4 to 5 minutes, where it will be very difficult for your clients to follow. And in Krishnamurti Paddhati, we go for utmost precision. But here I would like to add, for follow of the Muhurta or implementation of Muhurta, you have to give a little bit wider band of time. And here I suggest what we will do, that will take out the significator of the event and we find out the moon's transit, right? Moon's transit is step number 1 through the significator. Now, in taking the moon's transit, just go for the sign and the star. Do not consider sub and narrow down your band. The second one, that is for ascendant also, that is the transit of Lagna, you take it through a sign and star of the significators, right? Now, how much time bandwidth it will give? It will give around 40 to 50 minutes, because as you know, the Lagna will be there on horizon for about 2 hours and the span of one star for transit of ascendant will be around 40 to 50 minutes, right? So in that 40 to 50 minutes, it is reasonable for your clients to follow the Muhurta. He should start whatever is the event in between the start and end time given by you. That is between that 40 minutes or 50 minutes, he should be able to start it. So now I hope you understand how it is possible to implement the Muhurta in a more practical way for the events which are reasonably can be in your control, that means your client's control. Now let us look into the second group, where the Muhurta application is for the events whose occurrence timing is not in our hands. Now, for example, I'll give some examples here. Like earlier I mentioned about the job interview. The interview time is not in our hands. Taking delivery of the new car, the delivery timing is not in our hand mostly. Participating in a race or in some competition, the starting of the competition or race is not in our hands. Then launch of a, say suppose even a book through renowned personality, it depends on when the host is there, but when your chief guest turns up, it depends on that. Then going for a visa interview, again it's like any other interview, it is not in your hand when the interview will take place. So in all these events, how to fix the Muhurta? Many people, they are asking me, you have given a very nice Muhurta, but we could not able to follow this, because the event actually is the starting of event is not in our hands. Now in this situation, the simple principle is, event is stated to be started when we take a first step towards it, right? So in this situation, the first step you take towards starting of the journey for fulfillment of this particular desirable event is, now what we will do in this situation? So what we observed is, for such kind of job interview or all these situations I mentioned, we have to start from our house or whatever place we are residing at that point, say hotel also, we should start at the Muhurta time. That means whatever that 40-45 minutes Muhurta is given, we should start in between that Muhurta band. We should take a first step out from our house, say for interview. Definitely there will be a success because we have followed the basic principles of Muhurta in this situation. I hope you have understood the nuances of implementation of Muhurta and what are the circumstances in which rule can be applied, how KP-Muhurta rules can be applied and still get maximum benefit from this beautiful science of fixing auspicious time through KP-Muhurta. I am sure you have some other questions in your mind, so you can definitely write in the comments below and I will make another video based on your questions, your queries, and I look forward for your encouragement by liking the video. And also one more thing I would like to share again, that in order to have KP-Muhurta, you have to have a software which will give you that KP-Muhurta option. And Astro-Diamond is one such software. It is designed by me and I am using it also, and I am seeing the success in different fields. So thank you friends for watching this video, and I will look to meet you in another video on topic related to Krishnamurti Paddhati. My name is Rajendra Nimje and I am President for KP Astrologers Forum India. Thank you.